People against Crystal Wren, file number 25B148897 A, B, and C. Could I have Jacob Shamard seated at the table here, ma'am? Come on up to the podium, please. I'd like Shamard and Johnson seated at that table, my right, your left. Your name? You have the right to a lawyer. Where were you? Where weren't you here? I said, why weren't you here on August 27th? Did you call the court?
Yes, I did.
Who'd you speak to?
I didn't get a name, and I also.
What'd you tell them?
I told them that I had a family emergency and I needed to reschedule, and I called back the next day, and that's when she told me that my court date was the 10th at 8:40.
What was the family emergency?
My grandfather passed away
That day?
the day before.
I'm sorry. Lisa, do you know if we got a call? Anything indicated in the?
No, but that, if they don't call first thing, that would be our normal procedure to just have them come in their next court date.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and, you waived your right to a lawyer. Brownstown's here today. I'm gonna send you to the Brownstown prosecutor, okay? You go talk to the Brownstown prosecutor, see if you can resolve this. If not, I'll set it for trial, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Jacob. Where's Shamard and where's Johnson? Jacob Raymond Shamard, 25B149118. Jacob Troy Douglas Johnson, 25B149117. Could I have Patrick, come on up to the podium, guys. Could I have Patrick Caldwell seated at this table, right there, behind them, my right, your left. And Seklawi, same thing, seated at that table, right behind them. Your name, sir?
Jacob Raymond Schumark,
Your name, sir?
Jacob Troy Douglas Johnson.
All right, so we have open intoxicants in a vehicle. Each of you have the right to a lawyer if you want one. Do you want one, Mr. Shamard? Mr. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're gonna have to set them up with two, their co-defendants, John. So you guys go out in the hall, we'll set you up with a lawyer and you'll come back in here, okay? With your lawyer, Patrick Henry Caldwell. 25B149160 A and B and C. Your name?
Patrick Caldwell.
Okay, Mr. Caldwell, you have the right to a lawyer as well. You're charged with operating while intoxicated, leaving the scene of a property damage accident, and expired license. If you want a lawyer, I'm going to give you one.
Okay.
Would you like a lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. You can go out in the hallway. We'll get your lawyer and set him or her up with you, and then you'll come back in front of me, okay?
I think.
Thank you. So this one, we need two different lawyers. Because they're co-defendants and then this guy needs to do it. Maher Seklawi, 25B149407 A and B. Good morning, sir. Your name? All right, you're charged with drive while license not valid. And expired plate. That's a civil infraction. You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one?
Sure. Do I need one?
It's up to you. I can arraign you and let you go talk to the prosecutor yourself, or I can get you a lawyer and the lawyer. Nope, you waive your right to a lawyer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and arraign you though. On August 17 of 25, it is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle on Gibraltar near Roldan, Brownstown at 5:27 PM. They think you had an invalid license, a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days jail, fines 500, costs are all, and then you have a expired plate charge that is a 0-point civil infraction. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you plead guilty at any time, whether now or later, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that? You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer? I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm giving you a $500 personal bond on the misdemeanor. You don't have to post any money. There are bond conditions, though. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You're gonna go speak with the prosecutor. I'm sending the file into her. And then either way, you're coming back in front of me today. Okay? Yes, yes, sir. All right, any questions?
No.
All right, good luck. Nicholas Edward Gilliland. U5741388 and
Morning.
eight. All right, so you have a bond violation. Is Mr. Baldwin here today, Lisa? Yeah, we're gonna set you up with Mr. Baldwin, okay? So you go out and, pardon?
You're in talk.
Okay, as soon as he's ready, you can go tell him whenever he's ready, I'll call the case, okay? Joel Dean Malnafsky, 258148750, Joel Dean Malnafsky. This is Mr. Crawford's case, was Mr.
Baldwin's.
This is Baldwin's too?
Yeah, the rotation changed over in September.
Okay, thanks. Is Mr. Malnafsky in here? Anyway,
Vikky.
Mr. Baldwin, good morning. Mr. Malnafsky, have you spoken to him yet? I've got his sentencing here. If you have,
Hold on, what is the name, Judge?
it's Joel Malnafsky, Malnofski.
He's with me right here. We're coming in.
Okay, I don't want to rush you. If you need more time, no problem.
Just a minute, we're going through the report and we're almost done.
No problem. Take your time.
Thank you.
Thanks. Daniel Michael Godbout. 258148549C. Counsel, are you a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought so. What case are you here on?
Mark Brom, set for 8:30 sentencing.
Pull that out. All right. Your name, sir?
Dan Godbout.
All right. So you're charged with failure to pay fines and costs of $225. If you plead guilty, if you're found guilty, this would be a first technical violation. You could get 5 days. You understand that?
You said, what, remember the first part?
This is a first technical violation. If you
Pay and everything else.
slow down, just let me explain. If you plead guilty, or if you're found guilty, this would be a first technical violation. You could get 5 days jail. Do you understand that? Yes?
Yes,
Did you sign this advice of rights form and read and understand the rights?
yeah,
If you
Yes.
plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights. And there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand?
uh-huh,
Yes?
yes, yeah.
You have the right to a lawyer.
Mhm.
I'll be happy to provide you with one if you want one at public expense.
I don't understand what this.
Hang on, slow down. Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to get into this conversation. You were supposed to pay $100 a month, starting July the 3rd.
Ben pays it.
Lisa, I'm showing he paid $100 on September 2nd.
He's here for prosecutor review and a show cause. That might be why he's confused.
Has he paid, the register does not indicate that he's
He
paid
paid
everything.
100. He paid 100 on September 2nd and 100 on September 4th.
All right, so you were supposed to pay $100 on July 3rd and $100 on August 3rd.
Well, they set you.
Listen, I don't want to quarrel with you.
I know.
I wrote this down. I told you if you didn't have the money to come and talk to me. I told you if you didn't have the money and you came and talked to me, I'd give you extensions. You didn't do either one of those things. So let's not debate whether or not you.
Go ahead.
Thank you. You didn't pay when you were supposed to, according to our records.
The slips.
Would
that
you
they-
stop?
The payment.
Would you
slip?
stop?
What's that?
Sir.
You didn't pay anything until September 2nd. You were supposed to pay starting July 3, then August 3.
The slips they set me
Sir?
on those days.
Okay, then you want to plead not guilty? You want me to have a hearing? If you do, that's fine. If you think we screwed up over here, I'll be glad to get the probation officer over here. Don't make this bigger than it is.
No, I'm
I
not.
have a process and I'm gonna go through the process.
Mhm.
And it is as I'm telling you. You're either gonna plead guilty, or we're gonna have a hearing, or if you want a lawyer, I'll give you a lawyer. Whatever you want.
I guess I'll just plead guilty because I
You-
still got.
slow down. Do you waive your right to a lawyer?
That's it.
To the charge you failed to pay your fines and costs as you were ordered to, how do you plead?
Guilty. I am.
Did you, don't guess, this
Yeah,
isn't
guilty.
Jeopardy. You sure, you sure? You think you're
Yeah,
guilty?
no. Guilty.
You think you're guilty?
I guess, yes, I am.
Did you fail to pay your fines and costs as ordered?
I must have.
Well, you're not convinced. You want to look, you're not convinced.
I just did have a look at the paperwork they sent me.
You were never on okay, you were on probation for 3 months. I placed you on probation because this was going to be taken under 771.1. I'm going to get probation in here. I need Jessica. Okay, have a seat. I'll come back to you, okay? Mark Brian Brom, 25B 148-535 A. Is the victim here on this case? I'm gonna call out the name now. Give me 1 second here. Is there a Giovanni Gaglio or a Mary Gaglio? Either here or on Zoom? You see any of them on Zoom? Lisa?
No, not on Zoom.
All right, counsel, I referred your client. He pled to leave the scene of a property damage accident. It appears the failure to yield was dismissed. Can I have both of your appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. David Cowan on behalf of Mark Brom, who's in the courtroom today on my left in person.
Sir, your name?
Mark Brom?
All right, go ahead. What would you like to say? Have you had a chance to review? I need you to wait 1 sec. Have you had a chance to review this report with your client? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Yes, Your Honor, we've reviewed both the field case report, the traffic crash report, provisions, substance abuse training, and the victim impact statement. We see no material inaccuracies to the report. On September 8th, we submitted a sentencing letter to Your Honor outlining various factors of Mr. Brom's background that we asked this court to consider in rendering a sentence. And as articulated, we fully recognize the way the police report reads in this matter, but we believe there's circumstances that dictate in the big picture that would warrant Mr. Brom not being placed on probation, being ordered cost and court fines, and learning a lesson in this matter. And when the opportunity arises, Mr. Brom would like to address it.
Okay, sir, go ahead.
First and foremost, I'm very sorry, not only for the victim, but the parents, with the family. We didn't want this to happen. I'm very glad to hear the first mother be here. And also, I'm sorry for my wife, who I put this struggle through. She's helpful and we get nervous and
The only thing that worries me is you said you were drinking there and then you leave the scene, right? You said after a few drinks you left. That's what you told the police. That's more than 2 beers. This was a no contest plea. I'm not going to interrogate you about it. That would be inappropriate. I'm not going to make an assumption that you were intoxicated. They didn't prove that. I don't know what else to say other than the fact that I see this happen from time to time. And you gotta be careful is the bottom line, right? So I'm gonna be as reasonable as I can here. I'm gonna place you on probation for 9 months. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance of any unit of government. You change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. I'm going to order that you abstain from the use of alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs, and ETG tests. I'm going to make that on demand of probation. I'm not going to order the bi-weekly. Nobody proved you were drunk, but there was enough here where it gives me concern. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. If you consume food or other items containing those substances, it will be deemed a violation. I'm going to order that you attend a level 1 alcohol education program. It's an educational program. Attend that, complete that, as well as the Victims Impact Panel, which is 1 night. Serve 3 days of community service. I'm going to give you all the way until October. They're recommending court work, but I see you have some health concerns. I'm going to give you all the way until October 31 to do that. There's a $60 screening fee. There's $180 in probation fees. I'm going to order that you pay fines in the amount of $100, costs in the amount of $150. Again, $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs here amount to $375. You have a screening fee of $60 for $435. Probation fees of $180. Your total is $615. Restitution, if any, will be handled through little civil litigation. If you violate, you could get 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal again and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. So do you fully and completely understand the sentence?
Yes.
So $615 you're going to pay through the alcohol education program, Victims Impact, 24 hours community service at any nonprofit by October 31. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, testing on demand, no kratom, no poppy seeds, no CBD oils. Can he pay all of this today, counsel?
Yes.
Okay, and then you'll meet with probation. Nice to have you here, Mr. Cohen.
Thank
Mr. Cohen, have a good day.
Judge, at some point, is there a opportunity to petition to transfer to unsupervised probation if he's?
You could, if he does everything, you can, he is eligible for early discharge after 4.5 months. So you can petition for that after 4.5 months, so long as he hasn't had any violations in the preceding few days, and there's he's done everything else. Okay, have a good day. All right, I want Mr. Godbout up here. Daniel Michael Godbout, 25B14854C. Your name?
Just wrong, that's
Sorry, we had to call you over here. Mr. Godbout, your name? Your name?
Dan got it.
He doesn't seem to think he did anything.
So there was an issue with the payment plan, so he has 2 separate cases, so they were applying the fines and costs to the one case and not paying off the probation case first. So we did address it and made the balance towards this one paid, so now he does only owe $25, that's the only thing that's left on his case.
Okay, pull him up. Yeah. So he had a second payment.
Yeah, it looks like he has a ticket that the payment plan was put together, but instead of applying the fines and costs to probation first to pay it off, it went towards the ticket on accident.
All right. So I see. So he owes on the false information. What, Lisa, can you pull up number 2, please? Can you help me with this and tell me what happened if you can tell? Go down.
It's all one case. He made $100 payment on the B case, and then the next 2 payments went towards the C case, which was probation.
Okay, listen. I'm entering a guilty plea. Do you have the other $25?
Not on me, no. I get up another $100 a month. I wish I did, but
I can void that first payment if you want and put 25 on it. because
No.
he is set for prosecutor review today.
Call in Ms. Caitlin Foley Carter, please. How are you supporting yourself?
Social Security.
You gotta pay on the other one, okay? You understand? Well, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. We'll give you a printout. If you need more time, no problem. Come talk to me or call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. I have no issue. I'll do that 112 times if I need to. Miss Foley Carter, your name? Mr. Godbout here owes 225. That's what I assessed, I should say. He's paid 200. There was a confusion on another file because a payment was applied to the companion case. We issued a show cause. He owes $25. Today is his date for review hearing. He's living on Social Security. If you want to just move to dismiss this, will you fill out a form, please? I'm gonna have you take this. And then we'll get you out of here, Mr. Godbout. So you can go talk to the prosecutor real quick, okay? And then we'll get rid of this case. I'm dismissing the show cause, by the way. James Curtis Yandon Jr., 25I-415-116 A and B. I'll be right with you, Mr. Baldwin.
I'll just keep working files. Thank you.
Okay, let's do that now. I don't see the defense in here. Melnowski, Joel D. Melnowski, 5B48-750.
And good morning, Your Honor. For the record, House Counsel, Attorney Michael, 65417.
Is anybody here, your name, sir?
Joel, speaking.
Is anybody here on this case that's a victim? And I'm referring to Stephen Ernest, Shane Anderson. There's a third vehicle, David Hartman. Any of those individuals here in the courthouse or on Zoom?
No, not on Zoom.
Mr. Melnowski, did we talk about sobriety court with you?
Briefly, it was mentioned, the arraignment.
Mr. Baldwin?
Thank you, Judge. What I did was went over the PSI report. I did not speak to him about.
I know, and I'm gonna tell you right now, he's got a prior in 23. He drove into 3 parked cars. He's on Xanax. He was under the influence of Xanax and had a 231. And I'm just telling him, if he doesn't get into sobriety court, he's not gonna like what I'm gonna do today.
Consider that?
That's good.
Can we consider that, Judge?
Yeah, I'll send him over to probation
Yes, please.
to speak to the sobriety court personnel. I don't know if Sadie or Emily will talk to him, but I would like to have,
This.
he can at least understand it. And if he doesn't want to do it, that's fine. He's going to do a few days in jail.
Yes, Judge.
If he does want to do it, I'd love to have him. He needs help. So take the probation, John, and have him have them talk to Mr. Melnowski here, okay? Thank you.
Judge, if it please the court, I have a Gilliland.
Nicholas Edward Gilliland, 25U574138A, and I'm going to need Sadie in here.
For the record, Your Honor, House Counsel.
Call her if you would, Timothy.
House Counsel Attorney Michael, and manage your report for the state forward.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nicholas Gilliland.
So we have a bond violation. How's he going to plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty here, your release could be revoked, bond forfeited, and the high cash bond set. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you understand you have the right to a contested hearing. You have the right to remain silent at that hearing, to question their witnesses at that hearing, to bring in your own witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and we will not have a hearing of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Knowing all that, if you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights. There will be no hearing. Do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
The charge, you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing or drugs, testing positive for THC on September 6th of 25, and also signing an admit form reporting your last use on September 1. How do you plead? Did you test positive on that date?
Yes, sir.
was there a bond condition that prohibited you from consuming THC?
Yes, sir.
Did you do so anyway?
Yes, sir.
Did anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
All right, I'll accept your plea to testing positive for THC on September 6th. Okay. Good morning. Your name?
Lady Jamie.
Here's the problem. He's still using marijuana. We're not gonna have him in the program if he's using marijuana. You're either gonna have to get off the marijuana or we're not gonna take you into the program. Now, don't lie to me. Tell me when you last used marijuana. How many other tests has he had other than this one on the 6th since September 1?
I have the number right off the top of my head, but he's been testing positive since it came.
I know, I had that. You've been testing positive. We talked about allowing you into sobriety court and all these tests are coming up positive. Were any negative?
We did have, I think, 2 negative tests, but from what I understand from on site, they said they were faint lines and that they put those down as negatives, so.
Do you want to do the program?
Yes, sir. I mean, I had a long conversation yesterday. I just wasn't being honest with the court in the beginning and I just had, I got a house I had to take care of a lot and that was all I've ever known is substances since I was 13. This is the first week I've ever been like in my head for once. So I don't want to get high. I have a hard time thinking I smoked that long in my life. All I like doing is going to work and going to AA and doing what I had to do. Like, it's what keeps me safe, literally. Like I love working. I love being sober. I do. I was sober for 8 months and then I relapsed and caught these cases when I was living next door. Like I was good. I know what I gotta do. It's all in my body right now. The smoking I was trying to stay eating and smoking by smoking and stay sleeping by smoking. Now I'm trying to take melatonin and go to the gym and do everything I gotta do. Like Sadie gave me a lot of advice yesterday. I've just been trying to put it into play. It's all I have to do. I want to get this behind me like I had it at one point. I just got in trouble with it.
He's a type A addictive personality. It doesn't matter if it's drugs, alcohol, cookies, whatever it is. He's gonna have trouble refraining from the use of it. He's got addictive properties.
Remind me. He's in treatment.
No.
No, that was the other issue. That was him, wasn't it? You're not following through on your treatment.
I missed my intake appointment.
You can't do that.
No. I've been trying to get in again. I've been calling her every day. I called 2 days ago when I left her Monday, and then she told me she was gonna call me back on my appointment. I tried yesterday. Sadie emailed her. She was supposed to call me. I haven't gotten a call yet today, but that was completely my fault. I'm ready. Like I've had all this behind me, and I just was stupid again.
Well, it's not gonna be behind you for 2 years if you're successful here. You understand that?
I want it to be
Did
behind.
you hear what I said?
Yeah.
You're gonna be on this program for 2 years. We haven't even started yet. This is just the bond phase. You got to get into treatment. You can't try to cure all this by yourself. Get yourself some help. I'm gonna adjourn it 4 weeks, Lisa. Give me another date when Mr. Baldwin's here.
I think I spoke with Sadie. I think we have a date already planned.
What is it?
October 16th.
All right, I'm adjourning your sentencing to August 16th. I'm reinstating your bonds, October 16th. I'm sorry. October 16th at 8:30 in the morning, and I'm going to reinstate your bond. I don't want to see any more positive tests, and I want you getting into treatment now, okay?
What if my levels are going down?
We're gonna watch it. Trust us. We know what we're doing.
My whole life.
Get into treatment. Stop using. Okay? All right.
There is one other issue.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Gilliland is having trouble paying for the lab testing. He told, on site the other day that he's unable to pay for any more lab testing.
Well, not anymore, like just that day, I didn't have the money on me, like I'm trying to straighten every dollar I can to get it.
Stop buying marijuana then. Listen. We cannot pay for your testing pre-approval into sobriety court. We have grants to do it afterward. That's not gonna be a valid excuse to me. That you can't pay for your testing, so you better figure it out. Go to whoever you need to go to borrow money, do whatever you need to do, get an extra job, I don't know, I don't care. Okay,
Thank you.
come on, you gotta do this for yourself.
Thanks for believing.
Oh, well, I do, but you gotta follow through, Nick. Go down the hall, get your notice date.
There's one other, I did look into a different plans at ENA for him. It's called the J99. It's a smaller panel, but it's $15 and it's a lab every time he tests. They'll send it to the lab.
Whatever you guys wanna do, if you think that, what, you mean it doesn't cover as many substances?
He's paying $40 3 times a week.
How in the
So.
world is that happening? I thought,
That's-
hang on,
Only when he orders the lab is he paying.
yeah,
The confirmation.
yeah.
We aren't having him order it every time. We've been doing it, I've just been emailing him when to order the lab. But this one, this would just go to the lab automatically. And he'd be responsible for $15 every time.
So he wouldn't need to confirm because it goes right to.
Whatever you guys think.
There's that option.
I'm fine. Wait.
Official.
If you guys feel that's gonna cover it, I don't have a problem,
Thank you very much.
okay? Cole Salmons, Cole Blakely Salmons, 25B149145. Is Yegan here, Lisa? I called that case. I thought I saw Mr. Nichol out there, but he didn't come in when I called his name.
I didn't hear you call that case.
Okay, bring him in. Yegan, James Yegan. Mr. Salmons, your name?
Cole Salmons.
All right, you're charged with trespassing. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. Do you want a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll set you up with a lawyer and we'll go from there, okay?
Let's see, Paul.
People against James Curtis Yeadon Jr., 25I-415-116, A and B. All right, Mr. Nichol, good morning, your appearance.
Morning, Judge Edward Nichol, P42017 on behalf of Mr. Yaden, who's present.
Mr. Yeadon, sir, your name, please?
James C. Yaden.
All right, so we have an OWI. What do we have here? We got a super drunk and a regular regular OWI. How does he wish to proceed for purposes of arraignment?
He'll waive formal reading and stand mute to the charge, Your Honor.
Does he have any priors?
No, he does not.
What was the alleged breath or blood draw result?
It was breath and .2,
2-0, it says on the ticket. Okay.
205, maybe .205, I believe.
All right, I'm gonna enter an not guilty plea. I'm gonna give him a $1,000 personal bond. No alcohol, no illegal drugs. I do want you going to AA once a week, okay, sir? You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I want you to go in person to AA once a week. We'll give you a court date and we'll go from there. What do you have, Lisa?
September 24th at 8:45.
Good with you, Mr. Nichol?
Good with me, Judge.
September 24th at 8:45 in the morning, okay? Mr. Yeadon, do you have any questions, sir?
I guess, no.
Okay,
I don't know
Okay.
where to go to AEA. I don't have any clue about that.
your lawyer will explain it to you,
Okay.
okay? There's multiple sites. And you just have to have the form signed every time you go, okay?
Yes, sir.
Have a good day. Thanks, Mr.
Very good,
Nichol.
you as well. Bye-bye now.
Thanks. Siklawi, Maher Siklawi, 25B, 149-407 A and B. Your name, sir? I'm going to go ahead and adjourn this so you can obtain your license. Is this the 24th, Lisa? I'm going to go ahead and adjourn this to the 24th, sir, of September at 8:45,
9:15, Judge.
9:15.
Can you not
Okay,
hear me?
I did not hear you, no.
I don't know what's going on today.
Yeah, I did not hear you. I didn't know if you were at the counter. So 9:15, go down the hall, get your notice, all right? All the way down the end of the hall. Good luck. Wygonic, Robert Stephen Wygonic. Which one do you have, counsel? Come on up, sir. 25B 149-143.
TNT contracting good.
You have that file? Okay. Okay. Your name?
Robert, Stephen Wygant.
You're charged with open house party. You have the right to a lawyer if you want one. Do you want a lawyer?
If I don't, I haven't been in court in a while ago, I'm sorry. If I don't have the opportunity to talk to the prosecutor, I guess. But
You can do one of two things. I can either get you a lawyer.
Okay.
And or I can arraign you. You can represent yourself, and you can go and speak with the prosecutor yourself.
would that be today, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay,
Either way is today.
okay. Yeah, I'd like an opportunity just to speak with the prosecutor, hopefully.
All right, so you're gonna waive your right to a lawyer now, right? Is that what you want to do or not? You don't have to.
I haven't been to court and.
It's okay. I don't, you don't have to explain any of that.
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, what?
I'd like to waive.
Okay. On August 3 of 25, 12:39 a.m., they think you were in control of the property at 31441 Marigold Drive in Brownstown, and that you had an open house party with minors. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all of those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign the advice of rights and read and understand the rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea. And I'm going to send you over to the prosecutor to discuss the case. Would you like me to do that?
Yes.
I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. I'll give you a $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. He'll bring the file into the prosecutor and you'll speak with the prosecutor now, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, good luck. Is this mine, Lisa? It's got Judge Hessen's name all over it.
What is it, Judge?
TNT Contracting. And then it says Thomas David something.
David is the owner, Your Honor, if I may, and someone at his company or himself knows Judge Hessen. That's what I was told yesterday.
Yeah, she recused herself on that one.
Okay, that's correct. Just a little confirmation.
Okay. Okay, good enough. Good enough. I'm sorry. Thomas David is the principal. This is TNT Contracting, 25B1487776 A and B. All right, your appearance.
All you on time, we have TNT contracting.
So on the A file, does the defendant stand mute and waive formal reading?
We do.
And then there's going to be a plea to no registration on file A and defective equipment on file B. And then the expired plate on file A will be dismissed. True?
Correct, yes.
And you're authorized to enter these pleas on behalf of the company?
I just spoke with Mr. David.
To the charge of no registration, responsible or not responsible?
Response.
To the charge of defective equipment, responsible or not responsible?
Response.
I'll accept the pleas, dismiss the expired plate. Fines costs on the A file are $220. fines costs on the B file of $235. And I'll give them until September 30 to pay those, okay?
Okay.
So that's 220 plus 235, that's $455. And I'll have them pay by, again, September 30.
The old engine.
What's that?
455, I said, like the old engine.
Take care. Have a good day. Juan Pablo Duran, 258-148-833, A and B. Counsel, have you met with somebody on a case? I don't have your file.
He's already been in the breakout room, Judge, just waiting for the file.
Is that with Ms. Foley Carter?
Yes.
Mr. Woodcock? I don't have your file yet. Can you,
I understand, Your Honor. Yeah,
can
she
you
was gonna
call
send
over
that
to
in.
Target Steel and
Right.
see if Juan Pablo Duran, 25B148-833, A and B, your name? You have the right to a lawyer. You're charged with violation of an instructional permit, and count two is disobey traffic signal. Do you want a lawyer?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, we'll set you up with a lawyer. You'll meet with the lawyer. Either way, you'll come back in front of me. Daniel Michael Godbout, 25B148-549C. All right, sir, your name? Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirmative penalties of perjury that the testimony you have given in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes.
Since you were in court in front of me when I sentenced you, which was back on June 18 of 25, have you been arrested?
No,
Any new charges?
no,
Okay, defendant compliant. Dismissed, motion of the prosecutor. So this case is over. We're waiving the $25. Outstanding balance is waived. Just make sure you pay on the other one, okay?
okay,
All right, anything else?
sure,
Have a good day.
thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. All right, what else do I have up here? Okay, so you're bringing in the Target Steel file? Great, thanks. And we'll call that next, counsel. Cole Salmons. Cole Blakely Salmons. You had a lawyer though, didn't you? Oh, Mr. Shemke, come on up here.
Oh, I'm sorry, sure.
This is file 25B149-145. Everybody staying?
Good morning, Judge. Chris Shemke, we have my client stands by me at left as the arraignment of the manipulated for reading my client's case.
I'll enter not guilty, please. Tell me your name.
Call seconds.
Now there's going to be a plea under 76211 to trespass, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
If you plead guilty to this, I'll take this under that statute. I'll set terms and conditions. And if you're compliant, the case will be dismissed at the end of the probationary period. This is punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign an advice of rights form here today and read it and understand it? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. There will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that? To the charge trespassing, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you on August 4th, 25 at 22126 Irene Avenue in Brownstown?
Yeah.
That's Concord Co-op, right?
Yes.
Had you been notified in writing or otherwise that they did not want you on the property prior to that?
Yes.
How?
Another man.
All right, so you received a letter? Yes?
Yes.
Prior to August 4th?
Yes.
And you went there anyway?
Yes.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
Please accept it to that charge. Let me just check something. Are you working now? Is he working?
I am working, but I just recently got laid off.
Are you real busy? I'd like to go on to some, excuse me. I'd like to go on to some of these others. and then sentence him a little later. I want to read the report, okay?
I mean, we're under the Home Useful Training Act. I know that he also just took a plea within the last 8 or 9 days that was referred to for a pre-sentence investigation.
Oh, he did?
So I believe that there was no objection from the prosecution that it was going to run concurrent with those conditions.
Was that in front of Judge Hessen?
I don't know what judge, I knew it was the city of Brownstown, but I'm not sure.
Were you in front of me? You weren't in front of me on that.
Judge has to.
All right.
And that's been referred for.
All right, set a sentence date, Lisa. Do we know when he's in here on the other one?
Checking right now. September 17th at 10:30.
September 17th at 10:30 will be your date. Was that a trespass too?
Yes, Your Honor.
This, not the same place, was it?
No.
Can't be doing this. You get trespassed from the property, guess what? You can't go back there. It's funny, I had a guy that got trespass after trespass after trespass case. Tried to talk to him, tried to reason with him. You know where he is right now? Prison. For about 5 or 6 years. I can't remember which. Listen to me very carefully, and I'm dead serious when I say this. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You're not to enter or go near Concord Co-op. You understand that? If I find out you went there between now and then, I'm sending you to jail, okay? You're not going back there. Do we understand that?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll wait for that pre-sentence report. Lisa, email them, tell them I'd like a copy of that, please, will you? Thank you.
Thank you, George.
Thanks a lot. Target Steel, 25B149440. Good morning, Mr. Woodcock. Your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel Woodcock appearing on behalf of the defendant, Target Steel.
Okay, so this can be a plea to overweight, agreed upon fines and costs of $690, right? And you're authorized to enter that plea?
I am, Your Honor. I thought it was $650.
It looks like she wrote down $690. If I can double check with her if you want.
Please.
Yeah, I'm sorry, can you come in here on Target Steel? Thank you. She'll be in a second and I'll confirm one way or the other for you,
Thank you,
okay?
Judge. Thank you, Judge.
No problem. Your name? Mr. Woodcock was under the impression that the fines and costs would be $650. You wrote $690.
I was under the impression that it was $690 as well. That's what it was $693 and I rounded down to $690.
Are you good with that or?
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, good enough. To the charge of overweight, again, with agreed upon fines and costs of $690, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll accept the plea and I'll give them till October 10th, okay?
Thank
Have
you,
a
Judge.
good day.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
You too. All righty.
All right. Do I have two different lawyers on the open intox here?
I gave him 2 different lawyers.
Yes, Judge, we worked out a deal and our deal has been solidified at the secondary case.
And who do you have? Shamard or
Eric Johnson.
is Shamard's lawyer in here?
No.
That's
Okay.
you need him?
Ms. Capable wanted to see this case go on record first, because I believe.
Jacob Troy Douglas Johnson, 25B149117.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Shanky, we have time to line coaches.
Sir, your name?
Jacob Johnson.
All right, for purposes of arraignment.
Wait for reading my client's statement.
All right, I'm entering a not guilty plea. Now he's going to plead his charge to open intox, right?
That's correct.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes.
That is punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs of all those, and 2 points on your record. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand all the rights on the advice of rights form?
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
did read one and understand one and sign it today, true? If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
To the charge opening intoxicants, how do you plead?
Here, Your Honor.
Were you in a motor vehicle on August the 9th of 25 that was on Telegraph near King and Brownstown at 1:09 in the morning?
Yes, Your
Did you
Honor.
have open intoxicants in the vehicle?
Yes.
What did you have?
Beer and twisted tea.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Please accept it. Anything, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor. In this circumstance, obviously, my client made a correct maneuver by not driving on that date and time. However, he should have left his drinks outside the vehicle. In this circumstance, his friend who did pass the PBT was driving him. I believe that this case is going to reflect in that case being dismissed. I'm glad he wasn't drinking and driving. Next step is to not have any alcohol in the car. So I'd ask for any leniency for consideration.
Anything, sir?
No, Your Honor.
50 fines, 75 costs, 75 victim choice fee, $50 justice assessment, 250 or 30 days. He can pay that now? You work at Marathon?
No, Your Honor.
Where do you work?
I work at TV Deli and Diner.
Okay, how much can you pay today?
I have like $40.
And how much can you pay weekly or bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly, I could do $50.
All right, you pay $40 now, $50 bi-weekly. If you need more time, no worries, come talk to me, okay? On or before any one of these due dates, buy $50 bi-weekly, beginning on September the 19th, okay? 40 today, 50 every other week, starting a week from Friday. Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
You're all set. Have a good day. Good
Thank you,
luck.
Your Honor.
J. Edward Clay, 250-76087A, in C. In B, I'm sorry. Your name?
J. Edward Clay.
All right, you guys couldn't resolve this, right?
No, it was just adjourned it to so I can get a lawyer.
Okay, Lisa, what do you have, the earliest date with Grosse Ile?
September 20, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, I feel like it keeps cutting out. September 24th at 9 o'clock.
okay, September 24th at 9, sir. All right, so you can go down the hall. We're gonna give you a notice and you take that paper notice with you, okay?
Where at town?
All the way down the end of the hall, up those doors and all the way down the end of the hall to the clerk's office. Thank you. Thanks. All right. Raheem Shah,
Yes.
25B149042. How you doing, Mr. Shah? Your name?
Good morning.
Your name?
My name is Rahim Tiger.
You have a charge of leave the scene of a property damage accident. You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want a lawyer?
No, whatever you guys are giving us anything, so I can find a lawyer because I was working there.
Slow down, slow down. I just want to know right now if you want a lawyer.
No,
Do you want, I can go ahead and arraign you? Is that what you want? I'll explain the charge and the penalties and then you can go talk to the prosecutor. Is that what you want to do?
yes,
Okay. On August 23rd of 25, the police think you were operating a motor vehicle on Daylily Drive near Azalea in Brownstown at 1:03 in the morning, and they think you left the scene of a property damage accident, that you were involved in an accident and left. That is a misdemeanor. It is punishable by up to $100 in fines, 90 days jail, costs or all those, and 6 points would be added to your record. Do you understand that?
okay, so this one was it road accident?
No.
Okay.
Don't talk about it.
Okay,
Don't talk about it. I want to make sure you understand what the possible penalties are and what they think you did wrong.
I did wrong, so I can.
Listen,
Okay,
do you understand what they think you did wrong? That you were involved in an accident and left,
involved in accident, yes,
sir? Do you speak fluent English?
yes,
Okay. I just want to know now, do you understand what they think you did wrong? That you were involved in an accident and left the scene without calling the police?
yes,
Do you understand? I'm telling you the maximum penalties, the maximum, the worst. I have to tell you what the worst thing is that could happen.
okay,
Do you understand the possible penalties? Up to 100 fines and 90 days jail and costs? Do you understand that?
yes,
All right. Did you read this advice of rights form and understand it?
yeah,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a trial. Do you understand it?
yeah,
All right. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
yes,
I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm giving you a $500 personal bond. Okay, you don't have to post any money,
Okay,
but you have conditions. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You understand all that?
yes,
We're gonna give the file to the prosecutor. This is Brownstown. You're gonna go out in the hall and she's gonna come and talk to you, get you and bring you back to the conference room and speak to you about this case.
okay,
Okay?
all right,
All right. Any questions?
thank you.
Best of luck. Thanks. Okay, I'm sorry. Shamard. Jacob Shamard. You know what? I'm gonna just get you out of here. They're just dismissing the case unless you want me to get your lawyer. I'm not gonna trick you or anything. Your name?
Jacob Brandon Schumacher.
This is 25B149118. Tell me your name again.
Jacob Brandon Schumacher.
So you had a lawyer, the co-defendant took responsibility, prosecutor's moving to dismiss. I know you went and talked to a lawyer. He's busy with other cases. I can either wait for him or I can dismiss this.
I'm good with dismissal.
I'll dismiss it. Case dismissed, motion to the prosecutor. Have a good day. Good luck. McDaniel? David Paul McDaniel, 25I415091. Good morning, Mr. McDaniel. Your name, sir? How you doing? Your name?
David Paul McDaniel?
So you're gonna plead the impeding traffic, right?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speed, 160 is your total. You can go down the hall and pay that and you're all set.
Thank you.
Slow down a little, okay? Good luck. Scott Aston. 25I82573. Your name?
Scott Aston.
All right, so we're gonna set this for a formal hearing. Lisa.
September 24th at 9:30.
Okay, September 24th at 9:30. Sir, you can go down the hall
Thank you, Your Honor.
and you'll get your notice, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks. Wren, Crystal Wren. Crystal Denisha Wren, 25B148897A, B, and C. Name,
Crystal Ray,
last adjournment, okay?
absolutely.
September 24th. This is Brownstown, Lisa,
9:45.
at 9:45.
Possibly I would be able to get a little bit more time to get one of those paid off. So I gotta start my job until the 20th of September.
I mean, you're asking for a lot here. I mean, you've hit, the case been going on. You were cited July 6th.
Yeah, I got hired at the job on my second, but I had to wait for my online gaming license to deal with blackjack, which took 3 weeks.
What do you have to do? Pay one ticket?
No, I had two. I had to Hazel Park. The judge gave me for September 24th to find a job, and then he was gonna give me some.
Give me my next date, Lisa. Don't ask me for another one though, okay?
October 8th at 8:30.
October 8th at 8:30. If not resolved, set for trial, okay?
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Make sure you pay those off. Good luck. Thanks. Patrick Henry Caldwell. 25B149160A and B and C. Who's this? Did he have a lawyer?
Mr. Ball. He said he was working on some automobile.
Rihanna Barnier, she didn't show up. Is that right?
That was also Mr. Ball, she's on his way.
People against Galen Odette Gongon, 25I81674. Defendant failed to appear. A defendant failed to appear for show cause. Bench warrant issue, forfeit the bond, 2,500, 10%. Second miss here. People against, Brianna Ray Barnier, P5B 148694B. She didn't show up, did she?
Yes, she is. Here, one moment, I told her I would scoop her up and come in.
People against Jamie Renee Sabatini. 25I-1672. This defendant didn't show up either. Defendant failed to appear for show cause. Bench warrant, forfeit, $2,500, 10% will be the new bond. 2,500, 10%. So warrant to issue, bond to be forfeited. 2,500, 10%. Jerome Moses Jr. I'm sorry, Jerome Jr. Moses Bates, 25I-81673A and B. None of these people showed up here in this one. Defendant failed to appear for show cause. Second miss, bench warrant to issue. Forfeit bond. $2,500, 10%. And DB file, bench warrant and forfeit bond. We'll make this one 1,500, 10%. Let's figure out Melnowski first.
Yes, Judge.
Just take a seat right there. Joel D. Melnowski, 25B148750.
Judge, thank you. This is a recall attorney Mike Baldwin, P. 654 and Senate House Counsel for Mr. Mullin. Certainly, you just please state your full legal name. Joel D. Melnowski. Judge, we did put a medical note in there. The Xanax, according to the doctor, is
necessary.
Necessary.
And that's a disqualifier.
It's a disqualifier and it's not at my client's choosing. May I go over the,
Yeah, I'm
Judge,
sorry.
I'd like to announce that there are no deletions, corrections, errors, or omissions in the report. We are asking the court to adopt the recommendation. We think it is consistent based upon all the relevant factors as stated. He is under psychiatric care at Pure Psychiatry, where he gets his prescription renewals, as we stated in the report. Your Honor, I do believe this is the second offense DUI, as we had stated. He is on Social Security disability. The amount that he receives is under the number of dependent children, and that's after his child support payments are taken out. He currently does not have a valid driver's license, and he understands he is not to operate a motor vehicle on a public roadway system.
And he owned that vehicle, and I'm going to have to order that vehicle mobilized.
Based on the Secretary of State's second offense.
Well, yeah, he's got two in the last 2 years. I have to.
2 within 7.
Correct.
The vehicle that abandoned.
I'm sorry?
It's impounded, it's abandoned. Did you sign the title? Did you release the title? No. Okay, judge is gonna need you to release the title to, where it is?
I have it in my paperwork.
You know where to go to get it assigned.
You have to go sign the title over. You have to deal with the Secretary of State to show the vehicle's no longer titled in your name, okay? Otherwise, I have to have you mobilize that vehicle. I understand exactly what you're telling me, but I need proof, okay? And I need to have proof by September the 17th, okay?
Just sign it over and donate it. You may catch.
Is there anything else?
No, Judge, I want to emphasize, there was 2 things I wanted to emphasize. First of all, we have a mixture of alcohol at 0.231 with it prescribed.
I know. That's what scares me.
my client is physically disabled, and I won't get into the cognitive aspects, but that creates another hurdle when operating a motor vehicle. So we have three things going on here. I see that he does need some kind of oversight, and that's why the recommendation obviously is intensive outpatient substance abuse treatment, and I think that will be curbed.
And has he been going? Can I see your
Yeah.
proof of AA attendance, sir?
Yeah, I've been going through Zoom. And, I have the. I've been going daily, actually, Your Honor.
Your Honor, as an officer court, I can represent that I am seeing attendance verifications from September to September 9th, starting. I'm getting your business here.
All the attendance.
Yep. We're into August, July 20.
At least if I send him to jail, where are they gonna send him? Do you know? This is Brownstown. Will they send him to Flat Rock?
I believe they do if it's a short term.
Hold on, Miss Foley Carter, can you come in if you can hear me, please? You know where Brownstown, your name? Where will Brownstown send him if I give him 4 or 5 days in jail?
Lisa was correct, short term, Flat Rock will house them, otherwise,
Yeah, I know. I don't want to go into the county.
do you want me to give the department a call?
Please, please.
You ready for that?
We have an interpreter.
I will take this one, though.
I need to go open the file with the interpreter, but
21 months probation. Did I let you finish? Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
Just, that I've been going to AA on a regular basis. I've learned a lot. Been working steps. I have a sponsor. I don't embrace all of it, so to speak, but I'm still open-minded about it. The amount I'm learning there is paramount to anything else. But I am navigating the steps. I'm on step number 8. Committed to continue doing what I need to do. I've been going 7 days a week.
21 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to make it bi-weekly for 5 months. If you're clean, I'll revert it to monthly. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm in order that you continue to attend AANA at least 4 times a week until you're in an intensive outpatient treatment program with aftercare. So once you get in intensive outpatient treatment, you no longer have to go to AA or NA. Also attend the Victims Impact Panel, which is 1 night, put on by Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. Restitution will be handled through civil litigation. You're to remain on a sober link until December 1.
Your Honor.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm going to have to, like I said, order the immobilization. For 90 days, I'll give you the minimum to be completed within 7. Look, you scare me. You own the 3 parked cars. We good? I'm only going to send him for 3 days, including right now.
Flat Rock.
6 days jail. I'm going to make it actually 8 days jail. credit 1. You're gonna serve 7. Defendant to serve between today and September 12th. I'm only gonna make you serve 3 days. But that will leave 4 days of which you're gonna do on the, by way of community service, because you have 1 day credit, okay? And I'll give you all the way until November the 20th to complete your community service. Fines, 300, cost 200, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 6 1/4, screening fee, 60 for 685. Probation fees are 420 for a total of 1105. You have cost of recovery of 168, bring your total to 1273 plus attorney fees of 40. Your total's 1313. Flat Rock Jail, Lisa pleads 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. Gotta be careful. You just had one 2 years ago. You had a 2-3. You got Xanax in your system. You're driving into parked cars. You get another one of these, it's a felony. Your life as you know it will be over. Do we understand one another?
It's also important to note that if you're on Social Security and you take a felony, that could affect your benefits.
You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. Thank you very much.
Judge, a piece of paper fell out of the file. Your Honor, you want to call Barry and take care of the interpreter fee?
Let's get the interpreter out.
Yes, Judge.
Is Patrick Caldwell here?
Yeah, he's right here. Judge Caldwell?
Yeah.
Yes, he's right here. We're ready.
Well, let's take the other one. I'm sorry.
I'm confused.
Go with the interpreter
Yes,
first.
Judge.
Mr. Bullhouse is out there on this one.
Whose phone? Get the phone out of here, please. James Freeberg. James Thomas Freeberg, 2425B148-940. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm not hearing you very well.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Your appearance?
Greg Bulahanis, P36431, on behalf of James Freiberg, Your Honor.
All right. Is this and your name, sir?
James Thomas Freiberg.
Okay, keep your voice up nice and loud for me, okay? So for purposes of arraignment, does he stand mute, waive formal reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then he's going to plead to impaired driving with the super drunk to be dismissed, true?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Freeberg?
Yes, I do.
If you plead guilty to that lower charge, the possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all of those, 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be, or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a trial. In a trial, you don't have to testify, and the fact finder would be so notified that you have the right to remain silent. You'd have the right to bring in your own witnesses, to cross-examine the prosecutor's witnesses, and to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. By pleading guilty, if you do that, you're giving up all of those rights, and we will not have a trial. Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
To the charge operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You've got to keep your voice up.
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on West Jefferson near Lee Road in Brownstown, July 25 of 25 at 11:47 p.m.?
Yes, I was.
And did you drink alcohol prior to that? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
Yes, I did. I had 6 beers and approximately 3 shots of liquor.
And was your ability to operate the motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of that alcohol? And if so, in what way?
Yes, it was, Your Honor. I was speeding.
You think you were speeding at least in part because of that alcohol consumption?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you take a breath test or a blood test at the hospital?
Breath test, Your Honor.
And counsel, do you stipulate that the results were 0.19 for purposes of the plea?
Yes, 0.18 and 0.19, Your Honor.
Thank you. Are you on probation or parole right now, sir?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Okay, I'm going to accept your plea to operating while impaired. I'm going to dismiss the super drunk. I'm going to refer you for a screening and assessment, $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. I do want you going to AA at least once a week. So he's going to give you a form. Every time you go, you have to have the form signed. I'd like you to go in person. And every time you come to court, whether by Zoom or otherwise, you have to bring that form and have that form with you. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Lisa, give me a sentence date here, please.
September 24th at 8:30.
Good, Mr.
Hold on 1 second. I don't think I can do that day. I think we're already booked on that day. Yeah, I can't do that day. Is there any way we could do it on October 1st?
Lisa?
That's not your Brownstown day. Do you need the prosecutor?
No, there was no accident here. October 1 could be good.
Yeah, that's fine. 8:30.
October 1 at 8:30.
Oh, could we do it a little bit later? Like, I'm gonna be there at 11. I'm gonna be in person at 11.
Okay, 11 o'clock it is. You'll be here by 11 though, right?
Yeah, probably earlier than that.
Okay, so we'll set it October 1 at 11 in person. We'll see you there. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Sir, do you have any questions at all?
Your Honor, should he come down there right now?
Yeah, I think you should call from there, 671-0201, extension 245. And, I hate to see him have to wait. So if he can call ahead, maybe they'll be able to give you a better chance, idea as to when they'll be available. Okay. But I would think now, but just don't call to double check. Okay.
Sure thing. Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
You too. Thanks a lot.
Oh, I have another case, but that's okay. It's just an arraignment.
In front of me today?
Yeah.
Okay. What case is that?
Mary Jo Kimbler.
Okay. Is she in here?
She's here with me. She's waiting in the waiting room, Your Honor.
Okay.
So you could pass over this for now, but I'm going to bring her in just 1 minute after I talk to my client.
Was that up for a pretrial too?
No, just an arraignment because I don't have the any discovery yet on that. And then we're going to ask you she had a trip planned for.
All right, let me get the file. I don't know where the file is, Lisa. Do you?
Docket, it should be down there.
Okay. Thanks. All right.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thanks. Atkinson, Matthew. Shane Atkinson, 25B146314, A and B. An issue with show cause, defendant failed to appear on both of those cases. Robert Hardwick Smith, June 25B149115. Defendant failed to appear. First miss by law, show cause after issue. Corey Daniel Witherell, 148-939. A and B, these are fraudulent scheme cases. If the issue is show cause and a larceny from an auto. Same thing, show causes have to be issued on those. Ashley Michelle Turner, 25B148-977, fraudulent scheme case, issue show cause, defendant failed to appear. Pamela Gary Simp, 25B149-063, resist and obstruct. Defendant failed to appear. I'm gonna issue a show cause. People against Ali Kamal Bazi, 25B149126A, B, and C. On the A file, 3,010%. Defendant failed to appear on this one for the show cause, second miss. That's on file A, and B and C were already defaulted back on August the 27. Robert Allen Gilbert, 25B149144AB. A and B. On the A file, defendant failed to appear, second miss, failed to appear for show cause, issue warrant, forfeit bond, 3,010%. And on the B file, the default judgment was previously entered. Robert Markham, file number Robert Eugene Markham, 25B149209, warrant issue bond to be forfeited, 3,010%. And McLaughlin, Ariana Anne Marie McLaughlin, 25B149179A and B. Defendant failed to appear. We're going to issue a show cause on this one. I'm sorry, this is a second miss. 3,010% warrant to issue, bond to be forfeited. And on the B file, that was already defaulted back on August the 27th. Devin Michael Riddle, 25B149312A and B. On the A file, this is the second miss. This was scheduled for show cause, warrant to issue, bond to be forfeited, 3,010% would be the bond amount. And on the B file, defendant was already defaulted on that on August the 27th. Mary Jo Kimbler, 25F244542. All right, your appearance?
Greg Boulahanis, P36431, on behalf of Mary Jo Kimbler, Your Honor.
Ma'am, your name?
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry, good morning, sir.
your name.
Mary Jo Kimbler.
All right, so for purposes of arraignment,
Waive the formal reading of the complaint, stand mute, Your Honor.
I'll enter a not guilty plea. I'm going to give, does she have any priors?
No, she's 69 years old, no priors, never been arrested. What I'm gonna ask the court, she's been doing, Your Honor, if you can, I can just show you. She's been doing AA twice a week since the incident. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So I've advised her to do that, as a proactive measure. She does have, she has her and her husband have a Mediterranean cruise that they had planned a year and a half ago, for September 18th to September 30th. I'd ask the court to allow her to go to that. I mean, she knows that, she's been doing AA. She's abstained since the date of the incident. She knows she's not
Now,
allowed to drink.
$500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. I'm going to let you leave the state between September 18 and September 30. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'll give you a pretrial date here. What do you have, Lisa? So we're not going to set it between the 18th and 30th then.
October 2nd at 8:30.
October 2nd at 8:30, okay?
Okay, 1 second, just 1 second, I'm sorry. October 2nd at 8:30. I can't do that on October 2nd at 8:30. I have, Holly Izell, she's in, Redford District Court. And I already adjourned that case.
Fine.
Anyway, we can
Lisa, do
do
we have the 16th? Can we
later.
do this?
I might be able to do it later. If we could do it at, I could probably be there or on Zoom by, I'd say 10 o'clock, Your Honor. Is that any?
Make it 10:30. How's that? That'll give you a little more breathing room.
Yeah, thank you so
Okay.
much.
October 2nd at 10:30. Ma'am, good luck to you. Thank you. Have fun.
And that's
Thanks.
Zoom, Your Honor?
Yeah, as long as you guys are in the same.
Yeah, we'll be on the same as today.
That's fine. No
And she's
problem.
gonna continue doing the AA except when she's on the cruise.
I'm not ordering her to do AA. She's 69. She's got no priors.
Okay.
She's got a
she's
low
just
breath.
doing it to show
I
the court
understand.
she's serious. That's all.
I understand. I got it. All
Thank
right.
you so
thanks.
much.
Thank you. Which
Have a great day. Thanks.
thanks. Mora Diego Fernando Sanchez, 255-415-027. Good morning again, Ms. Villarreal. How are you?
Oh, Your Honor, pleased to see you.
Your name?
Certified court.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that you'll make a true and accurate translation between the court and the parties.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, sir, state your name.
Señor, usted diga tu nombre.
Diego Sanchez.
Diego Sanchez.
And,
House Counsel Attorney Mike Baldwin, P 65417, on behalf of Mr. Sanchez.
all right, he was already arraigned August 28th. This is just a what?
Your Honor, what was happening?
No plate?
There was a miscommunication where the interpreter and the defendant weren't yet coming to court. I think we're on our 5th attempt. We've resolved it. There's going to be an underlying civil infraction that he will plead responsible to in return for the misdemeanor charge, and that's going to be dismissed.
What's the civil infraction? No registration?
Correct.
He's gonna pay for these interpreter fees. I'm just telling you. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes,
And before he pleads, Judge, he is an asylum seeker with the petition or application. He does have a valid driver's license, and I do believe he has a valid social security number.
He didn't show up July 30. He didn't show up August 13th. And he didn't show up on August 27th.
So you're gonna order that he pay the interpreter fees?
Oh, yeah.
for the no-show?
Oh, yeah. How much do we have there, Lisa, including today? So I'll take the plea, sir, to the charge of no registration, no proof of registration, responsible or not responsible.
Ya que el cargo de tenía comprobante de identificación. ¿Cómo se declara usted? ¿Responsable o no responsable?
Responsable.
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the misdemeanor. So, yeah, I'll need you to check on that and tell me, Lisa, how much we
Judge,
got.
I'm not sure. I'd have to pull all of her billing.
Okay.
Do we need a couple minutes?
I'd be able to tell you, Your Honor. Do you want me to include travel time or mileage?
Whatever you're billing us for those 4 times, including today.
It's going to be 170.
Each time? You really did this one. I'm gonna charge $130, $135 on the no proof. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a break, but not much more than $40. $615 in interpreter fees. Your total here amounts to $750.
Yeah.
Did you pay all that?
¿Puedes dejar los?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Why
He
did you
does have a
miss some?
bond.
Yeah, I know. I know. He's got a bond that will cover 270 of that. So you're gonna have to go down the hall and pay the extra 480. Good luck. Wish you wouldn't have done that to yourself. Good luck. Patrick Henry Caldwell well, wait a minute. Let's take Ms. Barn. Thanks so much. Thank you. You too. Brianna Ray Barnier, 25B148694B.
Again, for the record, Your Honor, recall House Counsel Attorney Mike Baldwin, P 65417, this can you please state your name? Judge, today is the date and time set for sentencing. I have had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report with my client. We'd like to announce there are no deletions, corrected errors, or omissions. I mean, just briefly.
Sure.
Your Honor, I have reason to believe my client has 2 children. Okay. I'm of the position here that she's contributing THC to a 16-year-old. She understands that this is not only inappropriate, but for being a mother, it's unacceptable. And I really don't think that it was just a very poor, immature decision to make. We are asking the court to grant the YTA Homestead Youth Training Act, 12 months probation. Your Honor, I'm going to ask the court to consider 6 months, deviate from the recommendation. My understanding also, she does not have a medical marijuana card, but I do believe that she has been bond compliant. I'm going to ask for that, Your Honor.
Anything? Are you thinking about your future at all? And I'm serious about this. You got no job, you got 2 young kids,
I'm just.
you got no diploma.
I'm just going through a hard time at this moment. I'm trying my best to get everything together.
6 months, I'll go with 6 months under HIDA. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must report to probation as directed. Obtain a high school diploma or a GED. Attend a parenting program. Serve 2 days of community service. I'm gonna let you do that by October 31.
Yeah, can we?
Hang on one sec.
Yes, good.
I'm gonna give you a review hearing date. I'm not adopting the rest of this. I'm just gonna say 50 fines, 50 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, $60 screening fee. That amounts to $285 plus your probation fees, $405. You pay that, you stay out of trouble. You comply at the end of the specified period. Give me a review hearing date if you would, Lisa. I'll dismiss the case. So I'm not gonna adopt the rest of this. I should make you do obtain employment, but you got.
She's pounding the concrete looking for jobs. Your Honor, would you consider that she shows that she's got proof of enrollment in a GED program as compliance? I don't know if she's going to be able to obtain her GED
Why?
in 6 months.
Yes, she is.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna work hard at it.
Yes, that would.
You're gonna start working hard at it now. I know you are.
I am gonna
Okay.
try my very best.
Yeah, you're gonna start now. Right?
Yes, sir.
Review hearing date, Lisa.
March 4th of 2026 at 9 o'clock.
March 4th at 9 o'clock. You come back, the case will be dismissed. I'm gonna let you pay this at the rate of $75 a month. Can you do that?
I do like 60 maybe.
Yeah, but you gotta have it all paid. I mean, you're cutting it close. I'll say 75 monthly beginning October 1, okay? All money due by February 28, 26. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
If you need more time, you call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension, or you can come in here and talk to me, all right? Best of luck. Good luck. Caldwell, 25B, Patrick Henry Caldwell, 25B 149160. A, B, and C.
House Counsel Attorney Mike Baldwin, E 65417, on behalf of Mr. Caldwell for A, B, and C. Sir, when you approach the podium, if you could just please state fully your name for the record.
Yeah.
Do I have, give me 1 second.
Go ahead.
Lisa, do we have this Dillard case? Is there a signing on hang on 1 second. This
That's a
Dillard
walk-in.
case,
The walk-in judge, my case. She's here in court.
okay. Okay, I'm gonna need the officer on that one. So let's see.
It was in warrant status, so I think you already did the sign on record.
Yeah, I can see that I did. I think we're gonna need detective, whoever they have, CERN over there in Woodhaven. If you can call him, or John, call CERN over there at Woodhaven. Okay,
Judge,
my apologies. Let me start over. Patrick Henry Caldwell, 25B 149160 A, B, and C. Your name again, sir.
Patrick Henry Caldwell.
Judge, today's the date, time set for arraignment, pretrial on A, B, and C for purposes of arraignment. My client stands mute, waits formal reading of the general information.
All right, so I'm entering not guilty pleas on all those.
Judge, on A, OWI, we're gonna amend that to operating while visibly impaired. We're adding an additional count, dismiss the underlying charge. B, it will be failed to report as an additional count, failed to stop and report a property damage, it will be dismissed. Expired plate under C will just be outright dismissed. And this was an accident.
Okay, is that what you want to do, sir? I'm looking at you, talking to you.
Yes.
Okay,
He's nervous, Judge.
all right. If you plead guilty here, I want you to understand on the impaired charge, it is punishable by up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all 4 points. License suspension or revocation in accordance with your record in your vehicle could be, or it might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. If you plead to that, you plead to failure to report a property damage accident, which is a 0-point violation, punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all those. I'll dismiss the leave the scene of a property damage accident and operating while intoxicated on motion of the prosecutor, as well as the expired license. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you agree to all that? You got to keep up your voice, sir.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Did you sign an advice of rights form here today and read it and understand it?
Yeah.
If you plead guilty to those charges, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yes.
All right. To the charge, operating while impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge, failure to report property damage accident, how do you plead? Were you operating a motor vehicle at or near 25425 Telegraph Road in Brownstown, July 24 of 25 at 10:59 p.m.?
Were you driving?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Let's relax. All right. Did you drink alcohol before you operated that motor vehicle? What did you drink and how much?
I drank 5 beers and probably like 4 shots.
And was your ability to operate the motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol? And if so, in what way? Why were you pulled over? Or were you involved in an accident?
I was actually, everything was a little fuzzy.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry. I was going the wrong way. On Telegraph.
Which way were you going, north or south?
I was going,
You're going. May I?
Were you going toward Ohio or going toward Detroit?
I was going towards Detroit.
And you were traveling now, so you're going north, but you were traveling north in the southbound lanes of Telegraph?
I think it's the other way around. I think he was traveling south in the northbound lane. Unless you just said that. He was
No, I
going the
didn't say.
wrong way on Telegraph.
Is that true?
Yes.
And then you were involved in an accident with another vehicle?
Yes.
And did you leave the scene without reporting that accident to the police or stop? Hang on. Did you leave the scene of that accident without stopping, calling the police and exchanging information with the other driver?
Yes.
Hang on, hang on. Counsel, this says that the blood or breath test was 0.15.
Yes, that is I saw 0.143, but we do stipulate, Judge.
That it was an accurate reading?
Yes, and the decoxylizer 9 times.
Are you on probation?
No.
Parole?
No.
Anybody in the world force you to plead guilty?
No.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea to operating while impaired. I'm going to accept your plea to failure to report a property damage accident. I find the pleas have been made voluntarily and understandingly and are accurate pleas. The leave the scene, OWI, and expired license charges are all dismissed. I'm referring you for a screening and assessment. He doesn't have any priors, does he?
No, the
All right, no alcohol, no illegal drugs. $1,000 personal bond. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana, no contact with the prosecution witnesses or the victim, And you must attend AA at least once a week. We're gonna give you a form. You have to go in person. Every time you go, you have to bring the form with you and have it signed. And every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you to evidence your attendance. We're gonna give you a sentence date. You're gonna go across the hall and fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed. And we will give you that sentence date now.
September 24th at 8:30.
So September 24th, 2 weeks from today at 8:30. So you go down the hall, get your paper notice. We're handing you an AA form. Have that signed every time you go. Go across to probation, fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed. Any questions?
You go down to the counter, get your notice for your next court date, check in with probation, they'll guide you through everything the judge has said and ask questions about them.
Okay?
Do you need this?
No.
I don't know what that is.
It's paper I got in the mail.
No,
They said bring it, so.
no, you're okay.
That's so we can figure out why you're gonna get another one.
Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Raheem Shah, 25B149042. Lisa, I already set a bond on him. He waived his right to a lawyer. Your name, sir?
Raheem Shah.
Give me a new date. They want an adjournment. We're gonna do September 24th, I think, right?
September 24, we'll be okay.
And at what
Yes.
time, Lisa?
10 o'clock.
After tonight.
What time?
10
What's it?
o'clock.
10 o'clock, did you say?
Yes, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Is that good with you?
Yes.
10 o'clock, September the 24th. Go down and get your notice. Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me just see these real quick here. Kenya Taylor. Kenya Monique Taylor, 24B146280A, 23B144660.
Good morning, Canadian Cycle.
Attorney Mike Baldwin, House Counsel for Ms. Taylor, P 65417, Judge.
She's pleading on 280A. They're dismissing the 660. True?
True.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, here the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 93 days jail costs, or all those in 2 points. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You plead to that, I'm going to dismiss the other suspend charge from 2023. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand and advice of rights? You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge driving on a suspended, and how do you plead? On June 15 of 24, were you operating a motor vehicle in Brownstown on Dix near King?
Yes, sir.
Was your license suspended?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Please accept it for that charge. The suspend on 4660 is dismissed. You have a bad habit of not showing up in court. You know that? Write this down when you go home. Not showing in court does not endear you to judges. You understand what I'm saying to you? I don't understand this. You didn't show up on the one case, January 3rd of 24, January 17, July 17. You walked in August 4th, and that was a 24. You graced us with your presence on August 8 of 25, but you left after the warrant was canceled.
I had to go to work. But I still came again Tuesday, and then I came back today and missed work again. When I found out about it, I came right in. I didn't know about it. My address is not current on my ID. But I'm taking care of it now.
She has a couple tickets out of Taylor and then she's gonna get her license back, Judge.
I just had license. I just walked through all this course, paid all this money, 2 years straight. So of course I didn't want to mess them up.
Of course you what?
I didn't want to mess them up. I didn't try to mess them up.
Where do you work?
Chrysler.
You make good money.
Sometimes, you know, later on,
Where do you work? Which Chrysler plant?
Mac. Still,
Stop doing this.
yes, sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
You got it?
Yes.
Good. Anything else?
No, Judge, and I did explain to my client that, old cases don't sit well with judges.
100 fine, anything else, ma'am?
No.
100 fines, 220 costs. 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. That's 444. Attorney fees are 40. Your total's 485 or 90 days. Can you pay that today?
No.
How much can you pay today?
100.
What, and then how much can you pay per week?
50.
All right, I'll do that. $100 down, 50 per week. I'll start that beginning on the 18th of September, okay? No, the 19th. Now, if you need more time, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension, or you can walk in here on or before the due date. I'll be glad to give you an extension. I don't care if we have to do that 87 times, but you can't ignore courts like this. I'm dismissing pursuant to the agreement 23B144660. Anything else, counsel?
No, and thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you, ma'am. All right. Are you here handling this? Do you know anything about this case, Lieutenant?
No, Your Honor, I didn't know if I could fill in.
I'm gonna ask you to look at this one while I take another one. Robert Stephen Margonic, 25B149143.
Good morning, Your Honor. Just checking here. You have my books.
Your name, sir?
Robert McNally's.
So this is gonna be a plea under 771.1, right? And
Yes, sir.
For 3 months?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a probation order? If you plead guilty here, possible penalties are up to 90 days jail, fines 500, costs you all. I'll take it under 771.1. Ordered terms, if you're compliant, the case will be dismissed at the end of 3 months. Do you understand that?
Yes,
Again, did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
I did, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. To the charge, open house party. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of the property at 31441 Marigold in Brownstown on August 3 of 25?
I was, sir.
And was there an open house party with minors consuming alcohol?
Your Honor, if I can, ask a few questions to my client that I think will help out you.
Go ahead.
All right, at that date time, were you throwing a party for your daughter, some sort of graduation party? Yes, yes, right. All right, at some point, she had invited some friends, correct? Correct. And then at some point, although you were in control of that house, your address got leaked out to other people who showed up at your party uninvited. However, you were still the only adult on the scene, is that correct? Yes. And although no one consumed alcohol at your houses, you did not have alcohol there, there were kids on or about your property that unfortunately you were under control of and were not able to maintain the scene until police had arrived. That's correct. And then at that point, police had arrived, the party dissipated, and the matter was concluded. Yes. Satisfied, Your Honor?
Were there people consuming alcohol at your party?
No, sir.
And how do we get to a conviction?
Well, at this point, it's an open house, right? The open house that he had people on the property and that he was in control of them. Some of them did appear on his property that had already drank alcohol. He did his best to control the situation. However, they were not able to get the
Did you
matter.
talk to Ms. Foley Carter about this?
I did, Your Honor, and I explained the situation.
Call her in. I mean, if the ordinance somehow allows prosecution on this, then it's a horrible ordinance, I'll tell you that. Somebody comes over unbeknownst to him, I just want to make sure. Ms. Foley Carter, your name? I gotta look at the ordinance again. Let's see, what do we have here?
Quoted in the complaint, isn't it?
Well, okay, now that I got it open though.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's all right. 1053700. I'm gonna tell you the story I was just told. I was just told that some people came over to his daughter's graduation party. They'd already consumed alcohol. Nobody consumed alcohol at the defendant's property that was a minor. And I don't care if they drank at another location or not, that doesn't make him guilty of open house party, right?
That's true as well, Your Honor. The minors that were PBT stated that they were partying at his house, and at no time did they ever say anything about getting intoxicated
Okay.
house.
So what I have here is a lack of a factual basis, though.
Then, Your Honor, what I would ask is for an adjournment of this matter. There were 3 people who were cited for underage drinking. I want to see if they're going to testify. I don't want to come in and say what they, because
Yeah,
just if they were partying at his house doesn't mean they were drinking there. I think that maybe we can get some ambiguity solidified.
Well, I don't disagree with that. So I'm not taking the plea, just to be sure, just to be clear here, Mr. Wyckoff.
Okay.
All right, we need to establish that there's a factual basis, and if somebody's drinking at another residence and then comes over to your house and isn't drinking, the law's not an ass, as my father used to say. That's inappropriate for our system to convict somebody. So I'm gonna set a new pretrial date. I already set your bond conditions, I believe, earlier. And I'm gonna give you a pretrial date, what, the 24th, Lisa?
Yes, 10 o'clock.
Unfortunately, if I understand, 24th is a Friday.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was thinking October. Unfortunately, I'm not available that day, Your Honor. I'll stay with the case if it makes it helpful, but I would ask that we just get permitted for a crossover date. I'm here to follow me on the 1st. If it's easier for me to stay with the case, I don't mind. But I'm not available on the 20th.
Are you here on the 8th?
I'm not here on the 8th, I'm here on the 1st, and I'm here on the 22nd of October. That's, I think, a crossover date for you. But that's
How about we do it, Lisa? Is there a reason we can't do it on the 1st?
Not your Brownstown Day.
What would you suggest that I do here?
Well, Brownstown is here, I'm here that day as well. I mean, I would say we just.
Let's,
set
why
right
don't you,
at 8:30.
yeah, you come in at 8:30. Let's do that. Okay? Come in at 8:30, and then we won't interfere with Judge Hess. All right? Thank you both, sir. Go down. Where do you work at?
I work at, for Bell Tire, I'm a supervisor in their warehouse.
How much do you make?
About 65.
You know, I really can't I can't appoint you a lawyer going forward. You're entitled to one on your first hearing. And when the first hearing occurs, if there's a plea, you're entitled to that lawyer. But I can't allow this. I can't find in good conscience that you're indigent either. So you're gonna have to go hire a lawyer. I don't want to make this bigger than it is, but so I'm just gonna keep them. I didn't realize that. So I'm gonna go back to the 24th at 8:30, and you're gonna have to go out and get your own lawyer, or you can represent yourself, whatever you so choose, okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, yeah, so that's, just can't do anything different than that. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Mr. Shunky.
Thank you, Judge.
Can I have that file, and we'll call that case people against, Taja Sakura Dillard Kurt, 5W711-367. And you've already talked to this individual, correct?
Yes.
Your name, please?
Sakura,
Give me 1 second, Mr. Gate, Lieutenant.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Gate, your appearance.
Matthew Gates, on behalf of Mr. Building.
Lieutenant,
Lieutenant Dollar, what do you please farm?
so this is an aggravated domestic violence. And the allegation is she assaulted a Latisa Jordan, with whom she had a dating relationship and inflicted serious or aggravated injury. Does she stand me wait formal reading?
Yes.
Not guilty, pleas entered. I'm going to address bond. Can you tell me a little bit about what you would, well, first of all, you tell me what you would like to say, and then I will determine whether or not she's been printed. Go ahead.
We're asking for a personal bond on this matter. The alleged victim here, Judge, has a number of mental health issues, namely schizophrenia. The parties have lived together for quite a long time. The injuries that were sustained, or alleged injuries here, Judge, were sustained because the victim here tried to jump out the bedroom window and hit her head along the actual frame of the window when she was falling headfirst towards the ground. My client was actually caught her and pushed her back into the room. My client's had no contact with her since, Judge. There's been no allegations that there's been any contact. Judge, she's obviously walked in on this warrant on her own volition, Judge. The reason she didn't come in earlier was because she did become homeless and she was in between residences at the time because she hadn't moved out of the home that she shared with her girlfriend at the time, Judge.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you know?
Basically, what counsel said, it was somewhere that there was a dispute on exactly how the injuries happened, but there were in fact injuries,
What kind?
just head area.
There's some lacerations to the forehead.
You require her to seek medical treatment, the victim?
That I don't know, I was still trying to speak with, Cerny, who was off campus at the time, who was handling the case.
Does the victim live on Carmel Street?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have 2 warrants out for your arrest, young lady. You know that?
Yes, sir, I had to clear of those today. I went to the court and McNally's and had, paid those off and got on payment plans.
All right, here's what I'm doing. Do you want to make any request on bond?
No, Your Honor.
$2,500 personal bond, but listen carefully. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with Letissa Jordan or prosecution. Witnesses are not to enter 25252 Carmel Street in Woodhaven. No firearms, no dangerous weapons. And I'm telling you, don't have any contact or you're going to end up in jail. Do you understand that? You can't call her, write her, see her, have anybody else do any of those things for you or on your behalf. I'll give you a new date. This is going to be on a state docket day. Lisa, what do you have?
Front.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
It's on the
Oh,
front
it's
of
on
the
the
file.
front. One of these days. Okay, September 16th at 9:45, ma'am. September 16th at 9:45.
Judge,
If you want a court-appointed lawyer going forward, you're gonna have to fill out a petition for one. Yes, sir.
Judge, Ms. Miller Kurt did inform me earlier that she does have family emergency. Her mother's got a medical situation going on in Florida and she doesn't have a ticket to fly out tonight. We'd ask the court to allow her to leave the state to deal with her mother's medical situation.
You can leave state to go to Florida, to attend to mother. How's that? And ma'am, how long you think you're gonna be there? No longer than a week?
A month, so like to 3 weeks to 3.5 weeks to a month.
All right, I'm gonna cut her a break and let's let her go in October. So it should be sometime around October 7th. Is that a Tuesday? Yes, it is. Can you be back here by October 7th? Okay. October 7th at 9:45.
Thank you.
And you're gonna have to fill out a petition, but I want you to know you do have to go over to the Woodhaven Police Department today to be fingerprinted and photographed, okay? So we're gonna give you an order. That's a condition of your bond that you have to go over to Woodhaven today by 1 p.m. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, so we'll give you that order down the hall. Fingerprints and photos to be taken by November 10th
By today, Judge?
by 1 p.m. Yes, today.
You said November.
September 10th, jeez. September 10th, sorry about that. So go over there in the next hour and a half, all right? Good luck to you. I wish you well. Go down the hall, get your notice. If you want to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer, you do that. We'll give you the bond sheet, copy of the bond sheet, and copy of the order. Thank you.
Are we on the record?
I'm sorry?
Are we on the record?
I was just going to tell her to go on the record. Do you want me to?
Your Honor, I just so that you're aware, we have resolutions on this. I just did not have an opportunity to counsel and advise the client. So they both understand, this one's for me, that they're going to come back on an adjournment and we have a definitive resolution. We should.
Let me take Duran first. Come on up here, Mr. Duran. Juan Pablo Duran, on record, 25B148833,
Attorney
A
Mike.
and B.
Thank you. Attorney Mike Baldwin, P65417. Sir, could you please state your name for the records? Pablo Duran.
So does he stand mute and waive formal reading?
He does.
And there's an easy resolution. They're going to dismiss the violation of instructional permit, which is a misdemeanor. He's going to plead to disobey traffic signal. Is that?
Yeah, responsible to simply charge.
To that charge, sir, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted. 155 is your total. Violation of instructional permit is dismissed. You can go down the hall and pay that and you're all set. Good luck. I'll take those. Antoine Lishan Torrance, 25B148681A and B. How you doing?
Mike Baldwin, House Counsel, sir, can you just please state your name for the record?
And Bob Sean Thorne.
Judge, I do believe that we have reached a resolution. I just have not gone over that. I do believe, Your Honor wants to adjourn the proceedings.
We're gonna adjourn it to September 24th. At what time, Lisa?
10:30.
At 10:30, okay?
September 24th, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna arrange. July 2nd,
So if we don't resolve it, then we're setting it for trial,
Yes,
okay?
Judge. I think we might have a resolution. I think we've got some jail credit on this.
Okay, good luck, sir. Go down the hall, get your notice.
Somebody about that, you just did. Yeah, just go down.
Jonathan Patrick Johnson, 25B148931A and B and C. And 95, I'm sorry, 25B148932.
Yes, Judge, for all those cases, Attorney Mike Baldwin, House Counsel, for Mr. Jonathan Johnson, who is on Zoom.
Sir, your name?
Jonathan Johnson.
Again, we've worked out a tentative resolution. I'd like to preserve that stipulated plea form with the prosecutor and adjourn this proceeding.
We'll adjourn it one more time to September 24th at
10:30.
10:30.
On Zoom, Your Honor?
Yeah, he can still appear by Zoom. There was some reason I let him do it.
He's been very cooperative, so.
Okay, so yeah, you can appear by Zoom and we'll
Yes,
take
sir.
care of this, and we'll take care of this on the 24th at 10, okay?